Since I have a little more time today, I'd like to take you out front to my GMC Canyon Elevation pickup truck. It's a 2024, and I'd like to talk to you about some of the things that I've discovered and challenges I have because I'm just barely 5'2", and how I deal with that. I'm just going to keep it real. The truck needs to be cleaned. That's actually on the list today, to go have the truck washed. It could be a weekly event up here. There's so much snow and road treatment that happens. So just give me a minute. I'm going to shut my truck off. I was warming it up to go get the truck washed. As you can see, it definitely needs it. But anyway, I want to start at the back end of the truck. So hold that thought. Talk about the back of the truck. One of the things that I really don't like about this truck is that the tailgate is not automatic. It's all manual. You have to really pick it up. It's a heavy tailgate. So when you close it, you know, there's a bit of weight. Opening it seems easier than closing it. Also too, the truck's dirty, your clothes are going to get dirty. But the thing I really want to talk about is the hole that I have in the top of my cover. See it right here? I want to let you know how that happened. Okay, so let's go through this. So this cover just folds in place. And lock it down. But on this particular day, during some grocery shopping, I thought I locked the cover. I'd like to say I did. Must have missed connection and not had it secure. Because what happened was there was this wrong wind that day, and the wind came along and it blew the whole cover up. And the cover's pretty heavy, and it blew it right up on top of the roof. And when I came out, it was impaled on the antenna. I had to climb up in the back of the truck and try to, take it off the antenna and not have any feel. I did manage it. I was a little embarrassed, seeing me getting up in a truck and, trying to take the cover off. I felt foolish, but you know what? I did what I had to do, and I got it off the antenna, got it down. And then I looked for a friend, and I saw a young guy walking along with a cart. I asked him to make sure that I had the, I told him what happened. He had actually seen it, and he was very nice. He came over and he left. I did go by the dealership and just make sure that everything was okay. I wasn't going to have any kind of road hazard or accident or embarrassing moments for that. But that's one thing I want to share. So the rear end of the truck, the things that are a little challenging are the gate, and the warning to everybody is just to make sure you really secure this cover down, or any cover, because it was sitting in a parking lot and the wind just got under it just right and it blew it up and it peeled it. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, okay, so let's see if I can go through this with you. So when I first got the truck, I didn't have, a seat adjustment, a manual seat adjustment. The first thing I did was I bought this little cushion, which works, and it works out great until I switched drivers, because my husband's tall and he does not require this booster seat. Or I like to say booster seat. So anyway, a little Boston humor there. The other thing is I put a stepper on here, so that I could get in and out of the truck easily. Because what I found I was doing is, without the stepper, is I was grabbing the wheel, because the grab bar is only on the passenger side. I guess they didn't figure someone like me would be driving a big truck like this. But anyway, I just love this truck. So we make it work. So let's talk a little bit about the challenge I have when drivers are switched. It's more than just about this cushion, okay? What ends up happening is the seat, when I'm trying to adjust it forward or back, I can do that fine, even with the cushion. But what happens is, when the seat is all the way back and I try to pull it up, or if it's pulled up and I need to adjust it back because my husband, you know, pulls it up a little too far, I can't reach it because the handle actually doesn't seem to come with the seat. It becomes a little more challenging. So I don't think it's my imagination. So what I do is I get out of the truck to adjust the seat. I can't do it all from sitting in the truck, which is, you know, sometimes the weather's not so good, or I'm parked in an icy area, so less time on the ground is a good thing for me. So let's see here if I can use this. So I'm going to say, I don't know if you can see it, I'm going to move the camera. So I can't seem to really support my point with the tape measure. So I'm going to see if I can demonstrate what I'm up against. So I'm sitting on my booster and I'm trying to reach forward. So the right hand doesn't work at all. I can't really, it's more comfortable left. So it's actually the same reach. It is partially my imagination, but it is very challenging for me as a 5 foot, barely 2 individual to try to adjust the seat while I'm in the truck. Right now the door is open. Going to shut it. Try to do. I am really reached over to do this. And so of course when I pull it forward, I'm hitting the steering wheel. I think that's part of the challenge here. So I can't really grab, with the door closed, I can barely grab it with my left hand. I'm hitting the steering wheel. So I think the problem is when I pull the seat forward, because I'm on the booster seat and I'm trying to adjust the seat, it's not really working for me. You know, if I didn't have the booster seat, I probably could do it, but then I couldn't sit on see over the wheel. And then the other issue is then I have to put the booster seat back under me to see over the wheel. So for me, what I really have to do is get out of the truck and adjust it accordingly. So let's continue on. I need to preface my remarks by saying that I'm not great about reading instructions. It's kind of about as needed. What I like to read about is the forest, the animals. I like to research for my children's books, and I'm great at that, or I think I'm good at that. But when it comes to opera manuals, it's a little bit like, oh, what does this do? And obviously some of those buttons that I push and explore, I pull up the internet. The Wi-Fi works great in this GMC. We have a RAM, and the internet, it's not a great situation there. It's always a bit challenging. But in the GMC, I have to say, as in the Chevy, I've had very good luck with my Wi-Fi. So that being said, I'm gonna, that was a tough stretch. Pull up the seat. I'm gonna start her up. There is a vehicle update that's supposed to be done on this vehicle, but I have a few errands. I'm going to wait until I come back to the house, because if you followed me on YouTube, you probably saw me talk a little bit about the challenges with the software updates, me even sitting in the parking lot of the dealership and trying to recreate the problems that we've had, like the error codes. And I have 32,308 miles on the vehicle, and I think at 35,000 the warranty will be up for those type of things. So it's really important for me to, you know, sit quietly, maybe read up on the operation manual a little bit again, and to try to see if I can do that vehicle software update. So When it comes to the controls, there's a lot of electronics. You get a nice big screen. I've learned to navigate around quite well. I like to use Apple Play, or, so as I'm driving, it's turn by turn. It's, I have Sirius radio on here. It's fully equipped, all my buttons and controls. This thing here was kind of interesting. All-wheel drive is pretty much what I keep it on all the time up here, because it's just, sometimes there's black ice. You just never know. The weather changes so quickly up here. And yeah, it's a great truck. I really enjoy this truck. It's very challenging to keep a black truck clean. It's also very challenging to keep the sand and salt out of the inside of your truck in New Hampshire. But it does look like there might be some cookie crumbs or a muffin or something in here. That must have been my husband. I think what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to go down and get some gas. DG Videtto here, and I'm here with my GMC Canyon Elevation. It's a 2024, and I also have with me my brush that I use in the wintertime to take the snow off. This is a product made by Norwex. I'm sure there's other products out there as well, but what I do like about this particular product and why I keep it in the truck is because it has rubber bristles, so it's not going to scratch the finish. It also has a squeegee, which is pretty handy. The other thing about this is it's on a nice long pole, and you know, I'm just barely 5'2", so that's very helpful. The elevation means it's a little high for me, so it reaches the roof easily, and I can flip it around if I have to and use it on the windows, to help with a little bit of ice. It's very handy. Get a message that they want to update the software on your vehicle. That software helps to, operate certain controls. Things that I've noticed when you don't do the updates or you can't do the updates is that the cruise control is either not working or it's sluggish, or you might not know the speed limit in the area, which is, obviously very important. So when I had that problem, I had a message that the update failed because of whatever reason. So, but it referred me back to the dealership. So long story short, I went back to the dealership on Monday for an oil change and also to have that update installed by them. And they shared with me that that could be due to not having good internet connection, but that failure took place in front of my house that has, I always am testing speed and internet connection because of my writing, so I knew that that wasn't the issue, but sometimes things happen. Well, the update called again yesterday, and we were at the gym. We took and went in, we worked out, we came out, and I get a message yet again saying that the update failed and that I would have to go back to the dealership. That being said, not sure I was in the internet, in a good internet zone when that particular occurrence happened. So what I plan to do is to go back to the dealership and ask them to show me how I can potentially try to redo the update in my area, or to further diagnose what the problem is. It's the only issue I have with the Canyon. I absolutely love this truck. I feel confident. I drive around in all kinds of weather. It's handles great. I have all the modifications on and make sure that I can see over the steering wheel, and that I have a stepper so that I can get in and out of the truck comfortably. So anyway, stay tuned. I probably will do a little bit more information, and be sure, to comment if you've had that issue with any of the GMCs when it comes to updates. As for me, failure is not an option. I want to be able to continue to do my thing, travel around, be inspired, to write my books, meet with local people, local businesses. I just love it. Please be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day.
Watch this video to see how to check for updates. This dealership is very accommodating, and I am glad I attempted the update from their parking lot.
This is DG Videtto, and I am back in my woodlands doing some pruning. I took down several little small trees, and I'm cleaning up some of the stuff that's dead in the back, just to open it up a little bit to sunlight, like I explained in the last video. What I did is I brought down my GMC truck instead of the John Deere, because I'm going to take it right to the refuge. It makes no sense to handle it twice. So there's still some more work to be done, but a little at a time has been my best advice. I'll tell you a little bit about my GMC. I find this truck has been a perfect solution to being a woodlands enthusiast, and also for safe travel in some of the most harsh weather. I've taken it out in, when I was back doing the merchandising business, I was traveling a lot. I still travel for the Woodland series, the children's book, to different retailers and bookstores. But anyway, this is what I have right now, and instead of using the Ryobi, I'm going to convert over to these Fisker lopping shears. Lopping is a big part of New Hampshire, cleaning up and lopping brush back. So anyway, stay tuned, and while I get this cleaned up and head over to the transfer station. I think it's closed tomorrow, so I want to get this in. Don't want to handle it twice, which is why I didn't use the John Deere. Mission accomplished. Got rid of all my branches down here at the transfer station in a nice rural community, and they do a great job managing it. They just push it back with machines and make soil out of it, and they do a great job, and people are pretty respectful, so it works out well. So I'm back. I'm just about done with my project today of pruning. I got most of it in the GMC. I just picking up my tools, and I'm going to head over to the transfer station and get rid of the load before they close. I have to say that these battery operated chainsaws, pruning shears are great. I even have a lawnmower that's battery operated, and a snowblower for that matter, small one for the back deck. And the thing I like about it is that you're not in danger of polluting the soil with any gas or anything. So in the woodlands, I like that a lot. So I'm going to try to buckle this down a little bit. I just want to mention I'm 5'2", just barely. I think I'm getting shorter over time. But having a stepper on this GMC is really important. And I'll tell you another little cheat trick that I discovered. My truck is not that clean right now. I needed to add this so I could see over the wheel proficiently. But anyway, that's what is going on. And like I said, I'm going to head down to the transfer station, check in with Bonnie, and head to the brush pile and to the household trash, and some recycling I think I have today too. This is DG Videtto, and today I'm heading out to Portsmouth, New Hampshire at a wonderful little event at New Hampshire Made store. I have my books, the hardcover books actually going to be available, and I'm bringing with me some iron-on transfers for the books. I'm going to show you the books real quickly. This is The Impervious Forest, the first book. Then I have Riley the Amazing, and then I have Boone Island on Levitt Bay. The transfers that I'm bringing are some of the characters, and they iron on just like the one I did on the canvas bag. And I have little packages to help people, with their purchase. And looking forward to it. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to the Woodland Series YouTube channel.